Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. You're with Surf the Stars Tarot. Now today's Honest Truth Tarot, we are looking at what is your ex thinking. Alright, so we're going to be looking into the topic of, things like why, what's the actual reason for the breakup. Like, I know you may know what the reason is or was, but this is from your spirit guides. So your spirit guides are going to give the lowdown on the reasons for the breakup. And we're going to also have a look at how they see you now, your ex, what they're thinking about, and we're going to have a look at whether there's a bit of reconciliation or there is, or if it's a situation where you'll be moving on. So let's get some oracle cards for you. These ones wanted to jump out. All right, I'm going to get one more from here. I think I'm feeling this one. Oh, and this one too. Perfect. Excellent. Let's go. All right. Now, let's have a look at your cards first. Oh, okay. We have addiction. It's number 25. I don't know if that number is important to anyone out there. That number is there for you. Environment. Okay. All right. And when I saw this card, I got the words toxic environment. And I'm not sure if when this person was in your life, it felt like a toxic environment. Like you've got cigarette smokes and looks like a lot of drinking. So a lot of those kinds of things, which, some people enjoy, and that's absolutely fine. But with the card addiction coming up with that, there seems to be, it gives the vibe of something being toxic. Okay, I'm not going to do your tarot cards yet. I'm going to finish off with the oracle cards. Okay, wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. Okay. All right, we have impersonator, wants your life, copies your style, obsessed with being you. I love that Michael Jackson look. Okay. And we have photo proof, caught in the act, evidence saved, truth in plain sight. Did you catch them doing something? Is that what happened? Is that what happened, my loves? Let's have a look. Okay, 41, Poppy, good dreams. Okay. And I'm just picking up a bit of a theme, and not everyone may resonate with this, but there's a lot of addiction and looking at smoking and the drinking, and the poppy seeds is also you can derive like a narcotic from it. So I don't know if that was something that was part of your life when this person was part of your life. And we have wealth. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let me just position your cards. I want to make sure you do see them. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Okay, let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Might just move these down a bit. Perfect. Okay, let's get some tarot cards. So the first question I do want to ask is, okay, let's phrase it this way. How does the spirit world, how do your spirit guides view this breakup, like why it happened? Okay, let's start with these three cards first. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords, and that's a very painful end. It's a very painful end. Okay, it's almost like this person here is fleeing. Like the 10 of Swords in different decks the imagery is different, and I am more of a psychic reader as opposed to just looking at the specific card itself. But looking at the card itself, 10 of Swords is about endings, okay? Ending of cycle, ending of something, but it's a very painful end because Swords is all about the mind, and you can even tell with the card it is quite like stabbed in the back, and you've got this person fleeing here, and it's almost like, I feel like with this specific Ten of Swords, it's almost like a mix of the Seven of Swords, which is all about lying and cheating and doing things behind your back, you know. It gives me that sense, that feeling of it being like a combination, and that's what I'm feeling with this reading specifically. Just something that leapt out to me. But I feel like you got a message about this. I feel like they got caught in the act. Like, that's just, it's the cards. So the cards are being so like visual about this. I love this. But I'm really sorry if this did happen to you. That's not a good thing. It's a terrible feeling. And it would have really affected you. Like the Queen of Cups is that, you know, it's almost like you felt like there was something there, and you were nurturing it, and you were really taking care of. Like the Queen of Cups is that that beautiful, emotionally regulated, feminine energy, and it's very nurturing. It's a very nurturing energy. Like the Queen of Cups is the mum you want to go to cry to when something bad happens, you know. Like she's very nurturing and very kind and caring and empathetic, and it's almost like you're in that space you thought you were. And I feel like just my eyes fell on this. It's almost like you feel like you were wasting time doing that, because nothing changed, you know. You've got here stuck, no changes, limited, and then that final moment came when that break happened. And we also got the Four of Cups. That was the third card. And it came out of the blue. You know, it just came all of a sudden. Like you weren't expecting it. It was almost like you were expecting it but not expecting it. Like it really just came out of the blue for you. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to hear this. This is not a great experience for people. And please, this is a general reading, so if this doesn't resonate, please just take what resonates, leave the rest. This could also be talking about that relationship that you're in felt so addictive, like with the addiction card. Like you felt like you were just a different person, you know. But the environment that was created when you were in this relationship, you had the flower moments, you know, but you also had the other moments, the non-flower moments. You know, you had those things, and I feel like those things are really draining your energies at the end of the day. And this break may have been something that you instigated, that, you know, you felt like, you know, finally you realized the truth. You realized the truth in plain sight about this relationship, and you decided, I'm going to end this. There is a message though. I don't know if you received a message, or it's almost like with the crow, with the birds and the feather falling. Like feathers are a sign of messages, and I find birds themselves are a sign of communication. It's almost like something was communicated to you by your higher self or by someone, but I feel like it did come as a surprise to you, because we do have the Four of Cups there. Okay, wow. Okay, now I want to have a look at how are they seeing you now? Like, how is your ex? What are they thinking about you now? Like, what are their thoughts? Oh, sorry, it's bad shuffling. Okay, what are their thoughts right now about you, about your breakup? Oh, okay, 10 of Cups. That's a positive card. Let's have a look what else we have. What are their thoughts about you? I think they genuinely did care for you with the 10 of Cups coming up. Oh, sorry. Oh, goodness. Sorry, this card fell on the floor. I'm going to take it because it was a very jumpy Queen of Wands. Let's pop that down. And okay, so I feel like what they're feeling about you now is that they could have had it really good. That's just the feeling I'm getting. I'm feeling that they're like, oh, that was like a really lovely, emotionally fulfilling relationship, you know, and they see you as the Queen of Wands, like they really were very attracted to you, you know. Like you've got this dragon, you know, who looks like they just breathed fire and like, got the smoke. Like, I feel like they're at the moment, they're feeling very attracted to you. Okay, just FYI. I have the Judgment card as well. Okay. But I feel like, not what I feel like, the message that I'm getting is that they know it was some kind of judgment day for them. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like they're like, this was you, like they're thinking right now, this person was amazing, but whatever happened needed to happen. It was like an awakening, or that they are having an awakening right now about you. So they are feeling these feelings. They're just like, I could have had a family. I could have had, like, the Ten of Cups is a beautiful card, you know, like I could have had everything. Because she was amazing. Like, you know, or he, whoever, if you are a male watching, you know, it's it is a general reading, so anyone watching, they see you as like, wow, like you're glowing, like you're like this glowing orb to them, you know. So that's what the cards I'm picking up on, just looking at this intuitively. That's what they are thinking about you. Now let's move into, if they are thinking about you like that, let's move into, what do your guides say about whether reconciliation is on the cards, or if it's one of those let's move on, like this happened, ties got cut, relationships ended. Yes, they are feeling this way about you, but you know, it's time to move on. So let's have a look. Is there any prospect for, oops, wow, that one. All right. Is there any prospect for reconciliation, or is it a let's move on, go our separate ways kind of situation? Okay. This one and this one. Okay, let's have a look. What do we have here? Okay, so we have the Magician. Lovely. Pop this here. Actually, can we move these down here? Let's just move the cards up a bit, I think. Okay, I think that should be fine. Okay, Magician, and we have the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Look at him enjoying his cake and wine, and he's got his loyal companion there with him, with his beautiful home in the background there. Okay, but what does this say about it? Prospect of reconciliation or moving on? And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And the aces are a new beginning. There is sun shining on a new beginning. And again, you've got that beautiful home in the background. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's beautiful. Okay. What are we picking up on? Okay, so yes, I feel like a reconciliation is possible, because you've got the Magician card, and the Magician is about creating, about communicating, but the Magician is about creating something different. So if reconciliation was to happen, it would mean that parties would need to get together and work out what needs to be different. You know, what needs to be different? What beauty can we focus on? Like this Wealth card. Like what was the thing that actually worked in the relationship, and how can we build on that? Yeah. And you've got the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is a very grounded king. He is a slow moving king, so don't expect reconciliation to be like, done, yes, let's do this. It really is a door opening. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you know, you've got that new start, you've got that new beginning there for you. And aces are like an idea. So it's almost like this, if you look at this ace here, he's actually just holding up the coin, almost like an aha moment. Yeah. So the other person or you may have an aha moment about this relationship, and reconciliation it is possible, but it's one of those things where the door is open is not guaranteed, okay? Because, you know, it really depends on the parties, it depends on the people, depends on how you approach this, but it is possible, okay? And I just want to get more advice. Like, because I always do finish with advice cards. Actually, let's see if reconciliation did happen. Even if you sat down and said, let's create something different to what it was before, and just taking like the positive aspects of it and doing it in a more grounded, reliable way. If that did happen, if reconciliation did happen, what do your spirit guides say would be the end result? Let's have a look. Well, oh, sorry, my hands are, I'm having butterfingers today. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, the cards are quite jumpy, so let's just get some out. Enough with the shuffling. Oh wow, you got a lot trying to come out. Let's just start with that. I do have these two I grabbed, but I feel like they might be for later, for the next question. Okay, so what would happen if reconciliation happened? Ace of Swords, again, new beginnings, almost like a lightning striking. Ace of Swords, also new ideas, breakthroughs, okay? It may even rattle like all the people around you, like, you know. You've got Justice, okay, beautiful. Every time I look at this, I always see Batman in the shadow there. Justice, if reconciliation did happen, you've got the Justice card. Okay, it's almost like I feel like this is reminding you to make sure you've balanced everything, make sure it's fair, okay? Don't shortchange yourself. If you do want something different, or if you want to focus on, you know, building something more foundational, just make sure you're both on the same page, okay? Get your legalities in order. You've got the law here. Lay down the law, okay? It's very important to be strong. And you have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You know, you don't need this tarot reading. You don't need oracles. You don't need anyone to tell you what you already know, okay? You've got the information there. You've got those books. You know, you've done your thinking about this. You've got the information you need, and it's all about just listening to your higher self, okay? And just focusing on that. I do have these two cards that came out that I did take out. I was thinking of using these because we've already got this as like an advice. I did have a question come over my mind that I thought I might use this for, is how are they going to be approaching this if reconciliation is going to be had? Like how is the other party going to be approaching the situation? And okay, we have Four of Pentacles. Okay, so okay, let me just get and the Hermit. Okay, Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is a lot of deep thinking, and I love that you have the owl here, because it's almost like they are wiser now. They do want to approach this with wisdom and understanding, and going within and connecting to nature and grounding themselves. And you've got like what I was saying with the King of Pentacles, very grounding energy. Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles, I find when I read the Four of Pentacles, it is a bit of a mixed bag. But with this Four of Pentacles, so how would they be approaching their reconciliation? So I know they can see the window open, but they are sitting tight. They don't want to rush into this too fast. Because it's almost like they're looking for security, like within their own world first, before they start going through that open window. So they may have been working through something, getting things in order, and you can see like their intuition is saying, hey, let's go that way, and they're like, yes, I understand it, but I need to just sort this out first. So like I said, it won't be overnight, but there is an opportunity there, and it looks like something that could be quite quite breakthrough. You've got the breakthrough there. You've got that foundation. You've got that, you know, because the King of Pentacles is very secure. You've got the security. And that, yeah, and that's what I'm picking up for this Honest Truth Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that, I'm just thinking, have I missed anything? No, I think we've touched on everything here. But oh, I just saw the dreams. Just focus on your dreams. Like, I feel like with the High Priestess that came out here as well, like maybe you'll get some messages in your dreams. But yeah, look, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a reading. And I will see you next time, my lovelies. Bye.